What's up guys, in today's video I'm going to show you something I've been having issues with, a little bit of fitment issue since I installed the spacers. I didn't really notice it only happens when I turn really hard because the IS actually has a pretty wide turn radius compared to other cars I've driven, because I used to drive a front wheel drive Maxima, so it's completely different in turn radius, but so it has a pretty wide turn radius and it hits the fender liners, which I'm kind of okay with because it hits them very lightly and faintly. But specifically on the side that has no front fender liner, it hits more than the fender liner, and that's because that side's a little misshapen from the original accident this car was in before I got it. So I'm going to go in and fix that and hopefully not screw anything up. So I'm going to show you guys in here if it'll work. You see this metal piece right here? That metal piece is actually what's rubbing, and you can see it's actually a little, come on, focus, but it's a little bit worn down on the tip. And that's because it just barely rubs on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there and take a hammer and just bend that in a little more to try and get it further away from the wheel so it doesn't rub anymore. So it actually did go in a little further, surprisingly. Because you see this piece is curved and comes down to that worn off point. I think I've actually moved it in about a ½ an inch. So I'm going to go turn the wheel back to the point where it's in the way, and then we'll see how it fits, honestly, because it's probably good now. Yeah, I don't even think it's going to touch anymore. This is the one side I had a problem with, and you can see there's a pretty decent sized gap there between them, which is really good. So that means it probably won't rub anymore. Yeah, no, that's not going to hit. I know the camera's being an ass about focusing and everything, but there's actually a decent gap there still, because before it would actually just touch if I turn the wheel. Now it's not touching at all. So I'm gonna go and try and back up turning like that, and we'll see if it hits. So that's pretty much it. So there wasn't much of a fitment issue, and I don't know if you guys could hear it through the camera, but there's actually no more rubbing. I thought there was more rubbing with the fender liner noise. I turned it both ways, lock to lock, while doing that whole little thing, and there was no noise whatsoever coming from the wheels, which is awesome, because that means there's no rubbing anymore. And the rubbing, even though it was small, it was just an annoyance more than anything else. So I'm kind of glad that it's gone. I mean, obviously you don't want rubbing, especially if you bring someone in your car and they hear the rubbing, they're like, oh, what the fuck is that? So, and it makes them not like your car anymore. So that's why I need to get rid of the rubbing. But yeah, it's never damaged my tires. It wasn't enough, and it seems to be just from that original accident. Everything got pushed back, and the fender and everything. This fender's actually like curved in severely, so that would kind of be part of that, being all pulled in and everything. But I hope you guys liked the video. I know it was a short and simple video, but it was still pretty fun to make. I know I haven't been making any cool, insane videos like the diffuser or the spoiler or anything like that, or lowering springs. That's because I just haven't had money, because I need to start saving up and stuff like that. So I'm getting more creative. I've actually found a few cheaper ideas that are actually quite insane, especially in the lighting department. So you guys are probably going to start seeing that soon once I get those parts and everything. But other than that, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know if I said that. I tend to say it a lot. I am going to try and make a video every day this week. I know I didn't do that last week, and that was purely because I had to work, and I also helped my brother with his brakes, and he doesn't like being behind the camera, so I didn't put him through that. All I have to really say is subscribe, like the video if you like the video, and peace out, and be legendary.